Hey everybody, welcome back. All right guys, you ready for an adventure? Because the fun is about to begin. We're going to do this incline shaft double trouble style. We're both on ropes. We got two 300s here. Let's hope the shaft ain't farther than 300 feet. Okay, and we're just going to go down together nice and slow and bring the cameras along for the ride. I think you guys are going to enjoy this. All right, so for me to do this and to hold on to a camera, now I know there's a lot of people out there that always say, Gly, you need to hold on to the tail of that rope or the slack side with one hand and then run your descender with the other. Well, no, I don't have to do that because I got a nifty little tool right here. It's a special kind of a carabiner. I don't know if you can see it from right there. It's extra special. That does the work for me so that I can operate my descender with one hand and hold the camera with the other. Fantastic. I love how it works. All right, so I got to turn my lights on, get everything up and where we need it, and get these going. Okay. All right, so let me show you where we're going here. Yikes. Look at this. And look at how the back is starting to bow in. Well, let's hope that doesn't fall in on us when we're going down there. All right, so I'm going to kind of hold the camera like this for a minute. And then work my descender and work my way down. Okay, so as I'm doing this, I'm also kind of teaching Laura the ropes a little bit.
Yeah, I'm still a newbie when it comes to ropes.
She's still somewhat of a newbie. Okay, so now you notice how I've got all my weight on the descender and everything, and you do too. Okay. So that's what you're going to keep doing is just, but if you get into a situation, let me set my camera over here. If you get into a situation where you're going down and you're going too fast, if you go like that, and it'll lock on you and you're not going nowhere. Now, let's say you get to a point where you want to just, hang out and enjoy the weather. You take your handle, okay, and you flip it over and you lock it all the way down. There you go. Now you're in full lock. You're not going anywhere. Okay, now, once you bring this handle around, like I was saying earlier, it doesn't take much. Heck, you can just tickle it with a little finger and she'll start to come. See that, how that works? Mm-hmm. Bingo. Okay. But if, like I was saying, once if you start going too fast and you feel like it, oh crap, then just go like that and she'll lock on you. All right. But to get it unlocked, you have to rotate that handle all the way back around to here and start over again. Yep. Is how these work. All right, let's do this, guys. Here we go. We're just going to take it nice and slow, no rush. All right, 1 second, guys. I've got this darn camera. What the heck is your issue? What's your malfunction today? There we go. Whew. See? These kinds of places are not easy to do rope work and camera at the same time, but it can be done. I've done it so many times. It can be done. Oh, and of course I got a big rock here. All right, your turn. Head on down. I'm just going to hang out here for a while. I'm nice and comfy. Now, guys, I don't know how much of this I'm going to show you because these things take a while, but I'm going to show you enough to where at least y'all get the gist of it. I'm going to point the camera back up here for a second, show you where we're at, how far we've come. We were only down here maybe about 75 feet. 50 to 75 feet is all. All right. This is the perfect shaft for you to learn on and get the feeling for that descender. Yep. You're already doing better. You're getting the feel for it, aren't you?
This takes a little bit of time.
Yes. Mm-hmm. All right, here comes your rope. Okay, your rope is gonna, yep, there you go. Eventually that tail is gonna come flying down. Right. Now when it does, it's gonna sound really exciting. So be prepared for that.
Scoot to the side so I can kind of avoid hit my back on the back. Hitting my back on the back.
For me, when it starts to come down, I just put my head down and let it go wherever it's going to go.
Yeah.
You know, wherever it's going to hit you, it's going to hit you. Drift?
Looks like it.
Does it go anywhere? Does it look like it's going to do anything?
I can't tell.
All right. All right, I'm going to go over here. Set my camera down there so I can let some slack out a little bit. And okay. All right, guys, we're at a drift. Let me get my camera here. Let me show you this real quick. Laura's over there. Okay, we might have one going that way. Might have one going my way. And of course, the mine goes a little bit deeper. So we will be back as soon as we get things up and going here. We'll be back. Okay, guys, there we go. Yep, we got everything straightened out. Our ropes kind of ended up in a bit of a bird's nest. We had to clean that up and get it ready for the next descent down to the next level. But we got a drift going off that direction, and there was one. Let me turn around here. Turning around. There might have been something going off this direction at one time, but as you can see, they backfilled it, and then the backfill failed, and that's it. Nothing going that way. Nope. All right, so what I'm going to do is, now the shaft is no longer as steep as it was a while ago. So I don't have to worry about being on rope to cross the chasm here. So I'm going to shoot down there and show you guys what we've got left to do. Still goes a ways. Yeah, we're not done yet. All right. Now I'm going to step over here. I got to get my footing here. Let's see. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go like that. Cross the shaft. And get over here by Laura. There. Okay. So our more modern miners, it looks like they were coming down to this level. Look here, we have all this PVC pipe, and we have those clamps that they were using to hold it in place. Now, why were they doing that? Well, they were pumping air down here. They may have been working this level. Let's go check it out, Laura. Go ahead.
Looks like maybe, did they have a door right here? Is that an old door?
Yeah, like there's what's left of it, isn't there?
Might have been a door right there.
Now, when we were coming down to get to this level, of course, as what always happens when you do shafts, you create a lot of dust, but it all blew away. So we've got airflow down here. I can feel it in this drift, Laura.
There's looks like there's a raise and then some cactus and maybe a pack rat.
Oh wow! Look at how much they stoked this up. Look at the footwall and the hanging wall here. Wow! Cleaned it all out, and then over here off to the left, then they backfilled it. All right.
Bunny down there. Unfortunate bunny.
Uh-oh. The old bunny met his demise. Poor little guy. Yeah. All right. I'm feeling air.
Keeps going, but
Keeps going.
You start crawling.
But it sure is getting skinny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like, what did they do? Repurpose Union Carbide cans for an ore chase?
Maybe.
Looks that way. All right, guys, we're down on our hands and knees now for you. That's exactly what they did. Look, they used Union Carbide tins and made a ore chase. Wow, that's getting skinny, isn't it? Gotta keep it back. There you go. Yep. We got a lot of air coming out of here, guys. A lot. My turn?
Your turn. It doesn't go anywhere.
What's that?
It doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, it's just
Here,
another stoked out room.
You're going to have to grab
I'm
the
gonna
camera.
take the camera.
Yeah, you're going to have to show everybody. Here you go. Have fun.
Alright. Gly's waiting back there because I had to be out front crawling under that I just came by that Gly showed you, this big hunk that came down over there. And right above my head, it's like another area that they stoked out. Let me stand up. Yeah, just another stoked out chamber. Bunch of boards up there, probably connects over with that one that we just looked up because it goes a ways. Little pocket down in there. But otherwise, turning back around to the left. And that's it. Nothing else.
Alrighty.
Alright. Turning back around to the left over towards Gly. I'll hand the camera over to him.
Be careful not to stick your hand in these cactus.
Yeah, and I'll crawl back over towards the shaft. Alright, there you go.
So the air is coming down from these stopes.
Yeah, yep. Can you get it?
Yeah, almost. Almost. Okay, kind of flip it. I can almost reach it. There you go. Okay. All right.
Hey, look, a tiny piece of newspaper.
Okay. Back down here into the relatively safe area. We're standing on backfill, Laura.
Yeah, it feels kind of hollow.
It does, doesn't it? You notice?
Yeah,
I can. Thumpy noises.
And I can tell just when I was crawling over there that. Yeah.
Wait, there's a cactus right in front of you.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. I can tell by the hollow sound that we're standing on backfill. Which means we're definitely going to have another level below us. All right. We sure are, because see, guys, here's your clue. Here's a support stall, and it's all buried with backfill. There's got to be a pretty big level below us then. All right, I'm gonna get over here. Okay, guys, I'm gonna give Laura a hand with her rope stuff, and then we're gonna go down even further. I'll be back in a bit. All right, here you go. All right, guys, we're back online. There we go. I'm going down the shaft side. Laura's going down the ladder. Make sure my rope doesn't get snagged. I'm going to put it right there. That looks like a good spot for the tail. And away we go. I'm going to do my best. Okay, I'm going to go down to this collared section and wait for you.
All right.
All right, there we go. Now it's your turn to get to me. Hey, look at my rope is on the.
On the what?
It's running the cable where the cable used to run on. I don't like that because it's going to probably get a little oil or grease in it. Yeah, shoot. Well, maybe when I go a little further, it'll come off of it. We'll see what happens. Okay, you're to that collar. I'm going to keep going. Here I go.
Okay. Ow.
Welcome to mine exploring.
All right.
You're going to have rocks, especially in shafts.
That's why you keep your head down.
All right, I'm turning the camera around. Of course, the 360 is dead. Nothing we can do about that until we get to another drift. So I'm just going to have to point the camera that way. All right, here we go.
I'll wait until you go further down so I don't
Yeah.
knock any rocks on you.
Okay. All right, guys, back again. Made it to another drift level, but not without a few problems. Yeah, we kind of got our ropes into a bird's nest. We had to clean that up, but we got it all free now. Let me show you where we came from. There's the shaft with the ladder to the left, and pretty steep, about 80 degrees. That's why we're doing this with ropes. But it still keeps going down. We don't have a heck of a lot of rope left, maybe 50, 75 feet. All right, turning around. So what we did is we walked the plank, and it ended up over here. We got one going off that way, one going off to the right where Laura is, and another one going off to the left. And over here, we got ourselves a day box that our more modern miners would have drug in here. And let's see if they left any dynamite in there. Hold on a sec. Here, I'll let you hold that. Point that at me. Let's see how to get that lid. Okay. And as you can see, the day box is empty. So our more modern miners would have kept their dynamite in there. Okay. What's up this drift? Let's look. Lots of rock fall in here. We got an ore pass off to the right. Be careful. You definitely don't want to fall down that, but it does keep going. Okay. I need to stand up. Okay, there we go. Oof. Let me get my lights up a little bit. Yeah, this is all starting to slab. Yep, be careful through here. It's all slabbing. Oh, come on. Boy, these are hard when you can't stand up. We gotta raise. Go in there. It might go off this way. Sure does. It keeps going. Look at the ore body here. Wow. Boy, is this ever crumbly. and goes right down there and stops. Or at least it collapsed. That's what it did, and pinched off. I wouldn't crawl under that anyways. Look at this, is ready to heave ho. Let's get out of here. Look up. There's another four-pass would have went that way, coming down. So when this was all neat and tidy back in the day, there would have been an ore chute here. But when it failed, everything came down. Woo-wee. Boy, was that ever a scary drift. Yeah, wow. Look at this, guys. Yikes. That's going to go down to an ore chute. The top of an ore chute that's down below us. Ooh-wee. As Mr. Poopy Butthole would say in Rick and Morty, ooh-wee. All right. What's over here? We got a jug. We got a jug. What's it saying? Anything? No. Anything? Oh, what's this? Ooh.
Blasting Captain?
It was filled with some kind of stuff that was hydroscopic. It absorbed it and expanded. We got over here an old dynamite box. I'm looking. Nope. No date on that one. Okay, yeah, I breathed into the monitor. Don't worry, guys. But it keeps going that way. I'm going to think twice on that. That's looking so dangerous over there. Let's go over here first. Oh my God. I need to stand up. Goes that way. Off to the right. I'll just poke up in here. Show you guys. See if it does anything. Goes around the corner and stops. And right now, oh, you got to see this. Wow. Look at that. Look at that stope. Laura, look at that. Look at all that yummy ore. There's the vein. No wonder those modern explorers came down here and decided to do some high grading. Wow. All right. That's like what? 35, 40 feet above our heads up there.
I would say about 40 feet.
Yeah. All right, I'll follow you. Hard on the back. Holy crap. Okay. All right, your turn. There you go. I'm pretty sure, I think it faces, but
yeah, it looks like it.
Go ahead. I need to stretch my back out.
Don't hit your back on what's behind you.
No. This whole place is really crumbly.
All right, gonna keep on going back here, and yeah, it doesn't go anywhere. It
Nothing?
faces out. Nope, there's nothing. I'm
All
gonna make
right.
sure I'll go a little bit further, but nope, nothing.
Okay.
All right, I'm turning around.
Let's go back and look at that other drift that goes past our bottle. Go ahead and head that way. We'll poke up there. We'll be thorough. I'll grab your pack.
All right. So we're heading back towards the incline. The incline over there. Stand up. And then the crumbly one
Off.
was
You
off
missed it.
to the right.
No, we did that one already.
Yeah, the crumbly one was back to the right, but the one with the jug and all that
Yeah.
is over here off to the left.
Yep.
So.
You're a bit smaller than me. I'm going to let you explore it. Be very careful.
All right.
Everything you're standing on is ground fall.
All right, let's see. I think we got a pocket up here on the right. Yeah, just a little pocket. Don't go anywhere. And then on my knees, crawl through here. Off to the left. Got a little pocket up there. Turn back around to the right. See if it keeps going. Let's see. Stand up. Another. Let's see if we have another stope above us, or no. It's just a pocket. Let's see. Yeah, just a pocket. All right, let's see if we can. It's worth it to go down there. I think it just ends around the corner. But to be thorough, let's see. Let me go down there and find out. I'm on my elbows right now. All right. Scooting on down. And what's it do? It's like just another pocket. All right. Turning around. Head back this way, but nothing else here, just a pocket. All right, we'll see you back over at the main drift.
All right, guys, we're going to take a break here. This is a good spot to get a drink of water and whatnot. Yep. We're going to sit down, relax, let some of the dust clear out of that shaft because, boy, we kicked up a lot. And we'll be back. All right, guys. Wow, what a challenge trying to get down to this next level that we're going to show you. I think we're at about the 280-foot level. This is a 300-foot mine. We can see the final level below us. We got 50 feet to go to get to the bottom. Thank goodness. We've been kicking rocks and dust, and it has just been horrendous getting to this level. Plus, we got a broken ladder we had to navigate. I tell you, what do you think about all this, Laura?
I see why you say you don't do rope work very often. It's kind of a pain.
It is a huge pain in the double snakes, isn't it?
It is.
Because as you're feeding your rope down, it gets hung up on stuff. It gets hung up on wire, hung up on a nail. Then it gets pinched between the ladder and the compressor line.
You gotta go back up and get it.
You gotta go back up, yep. You gotta go back up and get it and unhook it and then throw it down a little bit further. And oh my gosh, it's just,
it's a challenge.
It's a challenge. It's when it comes to rope work, I don't know.
But when it comes to rewards.
Yes, and that's what we're going to show everybody. Let's show them the rewards for all of our hard work. All right, so past Laura there, as you can see on the ground, we got 2 bottles. Go ahead and grab one of them. All right, 2 whiskey bottles laying down here in absolute perfect shape. Look at that. Now, on the bottom of the one, I kind of cleaned it up while I was waiting for Laura to come down. This one here says D-327, And then the bottom line is 70, an A with a circle around it, and then 40. Okay, on the sides it says 1 quart, and then our usual where it says you can't sell it or resell it, etc. Now the other one actually has a date, I believe. Let me point at the camera here. Point the bottom at the camera. There you go. All right, the bottom on that one reads R514, and then the next line down is 56-9. So could that be of September of 1956?
Perhaps.
Perhaps that's a good word to use. Perhaps. All right, then over there, off to the right over here, there was an old frying pan. Can you get to the frying pan? It was laying on top of that wood over there. See it? There we go. Just sitting there this very day, just all rusted and icky, old. I don't think it's a cast iron either. It's just a regular steel frying pan. And then off to the right is our shaft coming down. Now you notice we've got PVC pipe from our 70s or 80s miners, maybe early 90s. We don't know, but that goes all the way into the bottom. So we got to see what those guys were up to. Off to the right over there, past the PVC pipe, the mine continues on a drift, but we're not going to be able to get over there. I could certainly do it if I was on rope, but if I try, there's a whole bunch of scree over there that I would end up kicking down into the shaft and making a copious amount of dust, and I don't want to do that. So I'm not going to go over there, but I am going to turn the camera around right now and point it this direction. Get off my lazy butt. I've been sitting here for a while and now I'm all cramped up. Okay. Now, because we got a drift right going off this direction. If we look down on the ground, there used to be rail, or there is rail, I should say. And next thing I want to do is, I really want to get this 360 camera up and running. So give me just a second. Let me touch a few buttons here. 1, 2, 3. Come on, camera, please work. We need you. We need you for this space. It says you got 51% of battery. Okay. I'm going to go up here into this really nasty drift. And I'm seeing slick and slide, and that's why this place is starting to fall apart. Let me turn the lights up a little bit. I got to get everything in the right mode here. Sorry, folks. There. Okay, there we go. Now let me get my headlight in the right mode. All right, does it do anything? No. Just goes up there and stops. However, it went up that way into some kind of an ore pass. I'm not quite 100% sure, but that's about it. Okay. And then nothing around the corner over there, as you can see, it stops. All right, we got another one. We got to turn around here. Oh, that's a tight spot. And it's very damp in here. This is the slick and slide I was telling you about. See that guy? Guys, there's a clay layer between the two rock faces, and that's why it comes down and fails in these big slabs. All right, what do we got up here? You gonna go up there first, Laura?
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right. I'll set your backpack over here. All right. We'll get past another look at our bottles. I'll just point the camera real quick at them. There we go. Ow. Then I'm going to take our bottles and set them over here so they don't get broken. Okay. All right, guys, give me a second. I got a lot of crawling here. Come on. Come on now. Boy, that ain't easy. That's a low bridge if I ever did crawl under one here. Oh, we got more artifacts. Fantastic. Look at here, newspaper.
1937.
1937, huh? Wow. Cool. All right, let me try to get a better angle on it. All right. Turn that light down. We'll try that. Oh, it's so damp and delicate, isn't it? Your light is freaking out.
December 10th, 1937.
Okay. Can you fix your light real quick? Because that's making a globe of... There you go. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to zoom in on that. 37. That's perfect. Okay.
Along with Prince Albert in a can.
Oh, Seagram's. There's an old Seagram's ad right there. Neat. Okay, and a Prince Albert can. Anything inside?
Nope, it's empty.
Is Mr. Albert hiding in there? No?
Albert's, somebody had already let him out.
All right, somebody already let him out. All right, I'm going to get past you here. Nice find. I'm glad we could date the mine. Ow. Gee whiz. Okay. Let's get our lights back where they need to be. There. There. All right. That's up here. Looking up, look at that beautiful vein of quartz right there. No wonder they were digging on that. Looking down, goes over there and stops. That's it. Doesn't go anywhere. All right, and there ain't no artifacts up there either. Turn it around. All right. Boy, that's hard on the knees. I even got knee pads. All right, gotta get back over to the shaft. One last look at our newspaper. That's an awesome find. Nice. All right. I'm just gonna follow Laura through the space here. Get out here. What an adventure. Boy. And we're only 2 days from exploring that 400-foot shaft. Ow. All right, guys. Let me show you what's going on here. So, pointing up there. Well, you got a long ways up. And, as you can see, we got a broken ladder. Right there. Laura just accidentally kicked a big rock.
That was you.
Was that me?
That was you.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'm not moving.
I didn't mean to blame it on you.
That was you.
All right. All right, look down there, guys. That's where we're going. We got about 50 feet to go to the bottom. So, all right, let me turn my light down. You can stare at my happy face. All right, so we got to get back on our ropes. Go down 50 more feet. Oh, by the way, I'm just going to shine the light over that direction. That's the drift that I'm talking about. But see, if I step over there, all this material is going to come falling down into the shaft. And it's going to make dust for us to breathe in, and I don't want to do it. No, that'll just have to remain a mystery. So guys, give us a minute. We'll meet you down in the bottom. See you down there. Okay, guys, here we are. We are at the bottom of this 300-foot incline shaft, and you want to know how I know it's a 300-foot incline shaft?
The end of the 300-foot rope.
That's exactly right. When you make it to the end of your 300-foot rope, you're at the end of your 300-foot shaft. All right, let's show you what's down here and why we worked so hard today. We've been in this mine for hours. Okay, so it goes off that way. Now you can see our late 70s or 80s or early 90s miners that were down in here ran this PVC pipe. I'll show you that in a minute. Off to the right, must have been two of them, and they were both jokers. Let me turn the lights down a little bit here. Can you see that? So they tacked up two jokers. Either they were the jokers, Laura, or we're the jokers for coming down into the bottom of this thing.
We might be the jokers today.
I think we're the jokers today. Yeah, okay, let me turn some lights back on. There we go. Let me get my light up and running on my headlamp here. There we go. Okay, guys, let me show you what we found. Oh, what an adventure this was getting down here. I tell you what, we dropped more rock and more debris and more stuff down on us coming down this thing than I don't know how much is going to make it on camera, but it was quite the feat, because every time we'd hit a new rung, we'd knock rocks down and boards and everything else. It was absolutely crazy. Okay, turning around, let's look down here, see what we have for old as well as new modern artifacts. So a moment ago, we were sitting down here, kind of taking a break and looking at the pile of stuff that the miners, the more modern miners left behind. We got a bucket here with a piece of their 4-inch vent pipe. We've got another bucket there that's just filled with random nuts and bolts. Over here, here's a bunch of PVC pipe fittings. And that Sprite bottle, guys, you know something? Let me tell you something about that Sprite bottle. You see the plastic base on it? They stopped putting those plastic bases on the 2-liter bottles back around 1989 and 90s when they quit doing that. So that bottle is probably coming from the 80s. 80s or late 70s. Now over here, can you show them that label that we found on that Minwax box? Right there. So if you look in the upper, let's see, I'll turn that light down. In the upper left-hand corner, it says 379 and then 033. Now it does say location. That quite possibly could be March of 1979. So it's anybody's guess, guys. You look at that label, let us know what you think. Maybe we can get a date off of it. Okay, lights back on. There we go. Okay, what other kind of goodies we have down here? So it makes me wonder if they had some kind of a compressor at one time, because here's a bottle of antifreeze and a bottle of water. They always put antifreeze in the lines. Behind Laura here is some kind of a homemade, I don't know what the heck it is, right behind her right leg there. Can't really tell what was going on with it. But, okay. Who's first, me?
You have the camera?
I got the camera.
Go ahead.
All right. So we got a bunch of stuff coming down. We got a big brace right here. If that wasn't there, we'd have big trouble. Big trouble in Little China. Let me get my over here. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. See all the cribbing? Right here, lots of cribbing holding back this whole mess. They took the PVC line, wrapped it around, and it bends and goes off this direction. Problem is, we got all this rotten wood coming down, and there's a bunch of rock right straight above it. So this has come down. And wow, we gotta be careful here, Laura. Real careful. All right, now I'm gonna try to do my best. I don't want this collapsing on me. We got a stope up here, and a possible drift. Give me a second. I want to get out from under the danger zone. So I got to set the camera here for a moment. Like, oh, come on, camera. Gee whiz. Get over there. Okay. Okay. So we got a drift right here. And it went up. Let's look under there. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can. It all fell down. All right. And I can't, those boards are wedged. Okay, can you see me? Yeah, I think you can see me on that cam. Hold on one second, guys. I got another light here. No, it's all collapsed. We ain't getting underneath there. All right. Now that we know that, how about if we look over here? All right. There's where all their plumbing was going, off this direction. As you can see, all that collapsed onto their plumbing and snapped it. It all came down, but the drift used to go off that way with an ore chute. Now, maybe if I pull this board and get it out of the way, oh boy, okay, before I go over there and get too crazy, guys, let me get up here and stand up. There. Check this out, Laura. Come on up. You need to see this. Whatever you do, don't touch that back. Because it's about to pinch us off down here. Oh, sorry guys, that's just my breath. I breathed in. Okay, there you go. Okay, before you go any further, I want you to look behind you. Right here, over your right shoulder, down. See that big crack? See how that's flaking away? Mm-hmm. And then over here, see how this slick and slide is coming down? See, that whole thing wants to fall over. We got to be mindful of that. Now, this drift went underneath, but when this all came down, it killed it. But maybe we can get up, and you know what I mean? Do you want to go up there, or you want me to? I'll do it.
All right.
I'll do it. If I fall through, then it's my bad. All right, here we go, guys. This is pretty nuts, but we need to know. Whoa, get your balance there, buddy boy. Let me look. Wow, look at that, gee. This is definitely a gold mine. Nope.
Pinched off?
Pretty darn certain of it. Okay, give me just a minute or two. I'll look. Yep. Oh, shit. Okay.
Doesn't go anywhere?
Nope.
Okay.
No, this big collapse sealed it.
All right.
All right, next. Now we need to see where our modern miners were going. Okay. All righty. Let's look under there, guys. Okay, Laura.
Mm-hmm.
Either I'll put that there and
Oh yeah, real low. Lower.
I don't even want to think about what's above my head right here. All right, let me tip that over there. Okay. Now I can get this board out of our way. Maybe. There. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you. All right, hang back. If I die, at least one of us will survive. Okay. I'll let you know if it's worth it. Shoot. That's it.
Pinched off.
It all came down. It certainly did, but it would have went further. We would have to move a whole heck of a lot of stuff. And when we do, more is going to keep coming down on us. I have to make a judgment call on these things. Not at this level underground. Here you go.
Load marks over there?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I spotted that earlier too. Kind of looked like that, but I don't think it is.
Maybe not.
All right, let me get out of here. If we would be at a shallower depth, I might try to dig that out. But we're
too far underground.
We're too far underground. We're in the death zone.
Yeah, especially with this guy right here too.
If something was to happen, yeah, this is ready to go.
Oh, they put this here.
They did. Yeah, but that's all ready to come down. We really shouldn't do it.
No.
No, not at this depth. It's like when you climb Everest, you know, guys. You get to that one base camp and everything above that is the death zone. For me, once you get past 300 to 400 feet underground, you're in the death zone because it becomes harder and harder to become recoverable, if you could be even recovered at all. And if I start pulling away debris over there, I think more and more is just going to start to come down. So we better not do it. Okay, all right, go ahead. I'll come behind you. But at least you got to see it, huh, Laura?
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't want you to come this far and not actually make it to the very, 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 very bottom. You had to see it. Whew. Spooky. Very spooky. All right, my turn. Wow. The crazy stuff we do, huh? But I love it. Too cool. All right. Okay, let me get past you here. Turn around. Sit down. And there we are. Let's see. Where can I set the camera up here? How about if I put it over here, guys? Huh? There. I think you can see us under the 360. Yeah. There we go. Laura's getting some pictures for the Facebook. Okay. We did it.
We had to know.
We had to know. Good job.
That's why you come down here.
This is the deepest shaft you've been in, isn't it? No, besides.
No, aside from a couple
days ago.
Yeah, a couple days ago.
But
as far as rope goes, yeah.
This is
using rope assist.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the deepest you've been on rope assist.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we have one heck of a climb to get the heck back out of here. So we're going to snap into our crawls and work the ladders all the way back up and out. We'll meet back up with you again when we're all safe and sound back outside at Old Bob. We'll see you out there. All right, everybody, back outside, safe and sound. Well, that was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
That was fun.
So talk about a long day. We got up top and Laura's like, guess what time it is? And I was like, the shadows are getting kind of long, maybe like 4:30. She goes, 6:30. Unbelievable. We dropped into this mine at 9:45 this morning, so we've been down in there for roughly, 9 hours?
About 9 hours total.
Roughly, yeah, give or take, 9 hours in this thing. Now, Laura is learning a few new things about the ropes, so, that took a little longer than usual. But that's all about the change. The system that she was using coming back up, that's going to go bye-bye here pretty quick. I'm going to get her into one of these harnesses. We're going to do a super cool rock sail to help get her into this harness right here. And then after that, then your going downs and coming back ups is going to be so much nicer.
Yeah, a lot easier.
But, for the most part, that was a pretty cool incline shaft. Getting down into the bottom, I was really hoping for that to go over and link in with that 600-footer, but it didn't, and we didn't feel any airflow. Now, that doesn't mean that it didn't go over there and connect in with that shaft. It could just be that all that rock came down, pinched it all off, and that's why there's no more airflow. Okay? But at least we got to the bottom to see
what was down there.
What was down there. So the one up on top of the hill, that big 600, that's going to have to remain a mystery because the whole collar for the first 40 feet, that's all just collapsed right in, and you're not going to be able to get into it. So we tried. Found some neat things along the way. The bottle, the frying pan, a couple of the modern day things that those miners were doing. By the way, I hope that somebody sees this video and knows who may have been working this mine back in the late 70s or through the 80s. And they'd be like that. They'd probably think that's pretty darn cool, don't you think?
People getting in there to see what's still down there.
Yeah, because then they'd be able to say, hey, yeah, when we were down there, that was all neat and pretty. We tidied it all up. Holy cow, look at how much it's degraded.
Might be able to tell us where it went, too.
Exactly,
how far
yeah.
it went.
You're right. So, that'd be super cool. So, guys, thank you so much for coming along on this another fun adventure. And we got another cool one for you this coming Wednesday, so hang in there. We're not done. Guys, again, thank you so much for coming along, and we'll see y'all again this coming Wednesday. Okay, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.